All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be simplifying expressions with rational numbers. But before we get started with that, let's do the joke for the day. The joke for the day is this: why does an elephant lie on his back? Just wait and find out. It's pretty intriguing. All right, here we go. So, what you guys have here is negative 3/5 x times the quantity of x plus 21 over 4 minus 5 over 2x. And what happens here is you guys actually have to distribute this negative 3/5 to every single term. So, negative 3/5 times x is just negative 3/5 x. You guys should be able to do that with no problem. But then when you do negative 3/5 times 21 over 4, you might actually have to write off to the side what that's going to come out to be. So you write it off to the side, and you can check to see if you can reduce anything top to bottom or diagonally. You can't in this one. So you get negative 63 over 20. Okay? And you guys can leave it like that for now. That would be a negative or a minus 63 over 20. Then you guys have a negative 3/5 times a negative 5 over 2x. And again, you might have to go ahead and do negative 3/5 times a negative 5 over 2. And then you guys can multiply straight across the top and bottom, or you could reduce out here and get a negative 1 and a 1. And you end up with a positive 3 over 2. So then at that point, I'm going to have a positive 3 over 2x. Don't forget that guy. Then you have to go ahead and look for like terms. Well, your like terms are the negative 3/5 x and the positive 3 over 2x. So that means, in this case, they're different signs, subtract. So you off to the side are going to have to work this out. There's no way around it. It's negative 3/5 and positive 3 over 2. You guys go ahead, get a common denominator. In this case, it'd be 10. And that's going to be times 2. Times 2 is going to be negative 6. Times 5 is going to be 15. That's different signs, subtract. So that's going to get you a positive 9 over 10. So you're going to get 9 over 10x minus 63 over 20. And there's no reducing. You can't combine these. So this is your final answer. Crazy. If you change this one right here into minus 3 and 3/20, that's fine too. But either way, we're good. Okay? Let's go to the next one. On this one right here, you just have a bunch of rational numbers, and it's just a long expression. But guys, notice that you have a minus sign in between two sets of parentheses there. So remember how I said yesterday how you technically could put a 1 here and distribute that negative 1, or you could just change the signs on the inside. I don't care how you guys want to do it, but on this right here, that'll become a negative 5.3y. And negative 1 times a positive 8.2 is a minus 8.2 now, or a negative 8.2. And so then at that point, you guys can actually drop all your signs, because there's no like terms in there. So now you can look at all the like terms, and as you're looking at this, I see a 3.1x and a positive 4.3x. So I might, down here on the bottom here, actually line these up vertically to make sure I do it right and get a 7.4x. Then I'm going to look for other like terms, and I see, hey, I have a positive 4.1, a negative 8.2, or a minus 8.2, and a positive 5. So first I'm going to do this one and this one. Those are different signs subtract. So I get 8.2 minus 4.1, and that's going to be 4.1. The bigger sign was negative, so I know I have a negative 4.1, but I still have that plus 5. And so those would be different signs subtract. So if I have negative 4.1 plus 5, I got to work that out. So really that's 5.0 minus 4.1, and that's going to give me a 0.9 when I borrow. Okay? So then that's going to be a positive 0.9. So I'm going to put plus 0.9 here. And then I still have this lonely little minus 5.3y, and I'm done. And that's going to be my answer. I know that looks goofy, guys, but that's going to be your answer because nothing else combines. It's simplified. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. On this one, you don't have any distributing. You just got a lot of fractions, and really you only have 2 fractions. And the nice thing about this one is the fractions have the exact same denominator. Booyah! And they are actually like terms. So in this case right here, you have a negative 16 over 5y and a 7/5 y. So they are actually different signs subtract. And so 16 minus 7 is going to get you 9 over 5. And the bigger sign was negative, so it's a negative 9 over 5y plus 26. And you're done. All right, that is it for today. So, joke for the day. Here we go. Why does an elephant lie on his back? You guys are going to love it. To trip low-flying canaries. Hey, have a great day, guys. We'll see ya.